Alright, so we all know Dokkan's a little dead, but I did get this request for Android 21, and to revisit Android 21, we're gonna take our team into the Gogeta Blue fight, and I guess the kind of idea behind this is that 21 has officially returned on Global. She hasn't even returned on JP yet, but she is on the Intfapu banner, and the idea is to see like an updated team with the new characters that have been introduced in the past year or so, really, or at least post 9th anniversary, right? So we have LR Bootanks' EZA, we have Intfapu who just came out, Tech Exchange Boot just got their EZA, LR Gammas came out for the 9th anniversary. LR Bulma is still really good. And 21 is one of the characters that I feel like does like transfer over very well to 9th anniversary content, which is really good, right? She came out in December, and her returning, I think there's a discussion on should you grab her with red coins. And at the end of the day, that is up to you guys to decide if you think that 21 is worth the red coins or not. I think Android 21 is pretty good, honestly. I think that she provides a lot of overall value with leader skill. I think she has a strong team, right? Like this Majin Power kind of setup right here. I think I'm just gonna keep Int Boo here, funny enough. And we're gonna push Boo Tanks off, because again, the idea is I do want to exchange Boo next to Fat Boo. I think that's really, really important. And ideally, we also get Fat Boo's revival skill. So, I guess the more I push off Boo Tanks, the less I heal, if that makes sense, right? Because he does heal a lot at the start of turn. It doesn't mean less stacks for him, but it's not the biggest deal. Just hopefully, yeah, okay. This guy, fun enough, we don't actually want him to get supered here, because Fat Boo obviously does also stack. But we do need to keep in mind that this first phase, does seal you on super attack, right? So you want to be really careful. Now, in terms of the rotations, or the other rotation, right, of course I already did explain, we're going to have Exchange Boo and Fat Boo on the rotations together. But we also do want to have Buhan and 21, I think, together as a rotation. That's going to work out very well. I think, they're going to be a very strong rotation. That's a rotation that, when Buhan came out, that was pretty much his best rotation. Him and 21, they share big bad bosses, expand a lot of these Majin links, right? So they actually do work pretty nicely together. We have Bulma next rotation. So Bulma is going to have her 7-turn guard. We do want to keep that in mind as well. Though I don't think it's going to be too difficult potentially to get into the later parts of the fight. Bulma also does debuff, which is very nice, right? Bulma does have her attack lowering on her 12 key super attack. So given that we're going to be able to get a lot of her additional super attacks, right, will be good. I believe Bulma gets a guaranteed additional super at 24 key, if I'm not mistaken. I guess I could always bring that up to be sure. We'll probably keep, I think I'll float 21. And we'll keep Bulma here for now. We'll activate Bulma's support. Well, actually, I'll put the Gammas in first slot, because if you're not aware about how the Gammas work, essentially they do have their standby, which can be activated once they do 3 attacks in total. They also do get damage reduction in their base form, pre-exchange form, after they do 3 attacks. So they really want to do 3 attacks. They do get a guaranteed additional super attack up to 2 int key spheres they grab. So essentially they can do 2 additional guaranteed supers with each int key sphere they obtain, and that goes up to 2, right? So that's very important to consider. They also get some extra stats with int key spheres, if I'm not mistaken, but the real important thing is these additional supers, because that will allow them to get their standby. Now they can still get 2 additionals by grabbing 2 STR key spheres or 2 AGL key spheres, right? And the most important thing is that they get the attacks off. They don't have to be supers. So I think the standby requirement is pretty easy to get with the Gammas, which is a really good thing. Ideally it'd be supers, of course. They do still have a 70% chance to be supers, even with those other key spheres too, right? But the Gammas are going to be a really good part of the team, because they are able to provide quite a good amount of stats. I might see, the idea I could do, because I was thinking about running 21 and what's her face Buhan. I was planning on them as a rotation, but I could keep Gamma 1 on rotation with Buhan and then float the 21s, right? Float them around. The only issue is that there's going to be that turn with Bulma, and that turn with Bulma, Boo is not really going to get a lot of his links active. But we can keep Gamma 1 on rotation, like the post-exchange Gamma 1. And the thing about him is that he's going to be able to get, again, I want this Boo to get super attacked and hopefully, like, you know, take a lot of damage. We hopefully, man, I lost my train of thought. I don't think he's gonna die here. No, he does not. Okay. Because Gamma 1 post-exchange, he can get up to 80% reduction in slot 1, which is really good. But he also does provide a 2-turn 50% defense buff, which is quite huge. Now my Boo did additional here. I do have a additional equipment on him, which is why he was able to get that additional super from the hidden potential system, right? Very, very good. This might not do damage, actually. Again, it's very hard for Boo to take damage, especially these early on phases, right? In this fight, it could be a little difficult. 125, 6k though, not bad at all. Okay. I definitely want Boo tanks to get some more stacks as well, so we won't transform him. We're at a decent HP level. We do want to keep in mind that we do want to fall under 50% HP for Fat Boo to not have his guard anymore. And it's honestly a lot more reasonable to get that on like 21's team here, because the thing about 21's team is when you transform 21, she has a 30% heal, but the Boos heal at the end of turn, which I feel like that's the most annoying thing, the Boos healing at the end of the turn, because of the fact that they're going to, like, they'll struggle a little getting their, like, not guard passive up, because they guard when you're above 50% HP, right? But they don't guard when you're under, so you want to make sure you fall under that threshold. This is tough. I heal so much HP. Oh my god, y'all see this? Like I just healed so much HP. I don't know. Like what do I do about this? That sucks really badly. Like I could put the Gammas in slot 1 and not exchange them yet, and they'll still take some damage. So we'll probably do that. We'll put the Gamma slot 1. They're not going to get any of their additionals either. Bulma, I mean, I guess we'll just get this with Bulma. Sure, we'll do that. And then let's hope that we get like supered, and then the Gammas take some damage there. Because post super attack, the Gammas should be fine. But if they get supered, I could easily see us falling under the threshold, and then we should be good. We should be good. All right, where's the super attack at? Or you know, Bulma gets super attacked as well. That works too. I just want to receive a super to fall under the 50% HP threshold. I think Boo Tanks is the character here that would be able to survive, is the only thing. And I'm also a little worried about Bulma. I think Bulma, because she needs to be on rotation to build up her reduction, if I'm not mistaken. So that's another thing. Okay, another super attack from you. That's fine. Get some extra damage in here. Yeah, because Bulma at the end, she could be in a little bit of trouble, but we do have our active skill that we could use, which could be helpful. Alright. Again, hopefully Bulma gets supered here. That'd be ideal. This guy, the Goku and Vegeta, they cannot be attack lord. It's only the Gogeta that can be attack lord. Please super. Ah, oh, man, are you kidding me? Yeah, see, we're just not taking damage. You know, that's how it be. Yeah, and then all the attacks are after, man. It's gonna get pretty difficult to take damage. It's gonna get a little difficult, right? So it's fun. That's fun. And then now we're just stacking so much. I think Boo, like, if there's a lot of attacks and there's a super attack at the beginning against the STR Gogeta phase, it's definitely possible that he could, like, die, right? That's also very possible. But we're just gonna have to hope that happens, really. And, you know, it's fine if this team moves a little slower, but maybe I should have put another character instead of Bulma on this team. I just don't know who I would have put, honestly. I mean, funny enough, Kefla would be pretty good for this team. You know, Physical Rib Brienne could also work on this team, huh? Maybe I could have brought her. Funny enough, I don't think I actually gave her EZA. Oh, so Bulma gets an additional super with 7 key spheres, right? Not the 24 key, by the way. That was so silly. Well, I mean, when you get 7 key spheres with her, she's pretty much going to be at 24 key, because she does get, like, 3 key when you collect the 5 key spheres. She's just very good key-wise, this Bulma. She doesn't really have issue with reaching these high key sphere amounts. Almost pretty good. Still even now, so that's awesome. All right, 21. Did fine there. Again, I could put Gamma 1 here in this first slot. I wonder if he would, like... I don't think... Would they get one shot? They could. Theoretically, I could see them get one shot. I could also transform. I don't think it's worth transforming with them yet, though. Because they only are 14. So what if I risk it and put them in slot 1? Would I die? 427k. Hits for 1.7 million. I know they would die, I think. With just the 30% reduction. Probably isn't worth doing that risk. So we'll do this here. And, yeah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, see, we got super tier. I'm like fairly confident we would have died. I'm not even playing with it. We would have been, it would have been over. Because that's 1.7 mil type disadvantage. And we only have 700 HP. They would have taken like a mil damage or something. Like, I can't really say the exact numbers. Like, you know, I could actually literally find it. Like the damage calculator for Dokkan. I could literally find it right now. So we're at, like, the calculator is kind of fun. So 420k defense, which is kind of funny as well. We get 30% reduction, and then the attack value is 1.7 mil. And then the tiger type is physical, obviously. And then we would have gotten him for 1 mil damage. Who would have hit us 1 mil damage? So, yeah. Now we could easily bite the bullet here. That could very easily happen here. So we'll go ahead and grab this. And then we're also going to miss Bulma support too here. Still. Just so that we don't get the extra stats. Right? That's my thinking here. We'll miss this. We'll miss the... Hopefully we get super instantly though. Yes, okay. I think we get the revive here. And that's good. That's good. That's good. And then you're not getting the support here, I think definitely does matter. Okay, yeah, we're good. Woo, okay. Here's the revive here. Let's go. Another thing is that we could also use the, what's it called? We could also use his Ghost Dash and Bulma's rotation with him. That could be interesting. We'll probably transform with 21 now as well. Let's just go ahead and get this animation too. And we'll keep stacking with Buhan, but we'll transform 21. I think this would be a good opportunity to do so. I decided I'm also going to transform the Gammas, keep them here. I can't speak. Keep them here. The reason for that is because I realized that so I don't want to have both 21s on the same rotation, right? Which is why I was thinking about floating her off like this. What's gonna happen is, like, if I keep this 21 here, then I'm going to essentially have the so the next rotation is going to be Bulma, Boo-Tanks, and 21, right? Which is going to be a little bit of a dangerous rotation, right? But if I keep Gamma 1 here, I do have the tech coverage as well. But another thing is that, like, okay, so I have to keep Bulma on rotation without her guard, or else I'm going to have both 21s on rotation at the end. That's not necessarily ideal. It wouldn't be the worst thing ever, but I think keeping Gamma 1 here probably will end up being the better play overall. And then I'll just, again, we have Gamma 1 as well, who can give Bulma her extra defense. We could use Bulma's active skill, and I think she'll be good that turn, right? But especially more so if she's like in a slot 2 situation. I think is the important thing. Now we do get the Gamma 1, like his, or the Gamma 2 charging up, what is it called, Core Breaker, right? That does charge up with every additional we get, even if it's a normal attack. So with all these characters in the team doing all these additionals, it's going to do a lot. Quite a bit, right? Even Fat Boo is going to be able to get a lot of additionals next turn, because we did get the post revive. We also do have Fat Boo's Ghost Usher, so whenever we get the Bulma back on rotation with that Fat Boo, if that does happen, which I think it will probably get more rotation of that in the future, we will be perfectly safe, right? Because we'll have Fat Boo's Ghost Usher, so that's going to be good. There's also an opportunity where I will transform into this guy as well. Alright, that's pretty cool. We'll probably grab 21, this 21 transform as well, just so that after we could get her active skill when she comes back on rotation. So we'll go ahead and do this. I'm actually going to grab less Rainbow Key Spheres with you. That way we could potentially have 21 get some attacks in, I think is the idea here. And then we'll grab this, so let's try not to get the Dokkan attack until the STR phase. I'm not sure how possible that's going to be, but it should be okay. But yeah, Fat Boo plus Revive, he should actually be pretty okay Slot 1 character. Again, mine is only 55%, right? But again, in the last phase, I think the last phase as well, it's going to be perfect, because I think Bulma's going to come back around in this rotation in the last phase, where then we could just use the Ghost Usher, and then that'll be good. The 21s as well, keep in mind, they do have their active skills, which do work as a they have an action break, so we could potentially action break Gogeta's super attack, we could potentially action break his AoE attack, right? It's going to be really good. This is not going to do any damage. This might just do double digits, right? Yeah, that makes sense, right? Boo's defense just gets so high, and we see this Boo, he's still at 16 mil right here without grabbing like almost any Rainbow Key Spheres. He got that crit anyways, dang, okay. That sucks. I would have liked 21 to get some additionals, but it's fine. So right here is where we will use the Core Breaker. And then we'll also use Bulma's active skill too. So let's just get all of these animations in here again. I think we'll keep stacking with Boo. We'll transform with Boo as well. But let's get all these in here. Well, no. Dang. I can't use Bulma's yet because I do want to get the Orbs nuke. So we'll just do this first. And yeah. I forgot. The LR Gammas, he needs in Key Spheres for the damage reduction is the only thing, I think. Well, he needs STR in Key Spheres, and then he gets damage reduction, right? That is important to know. Okay. So probably have to do this with Buhan. He should be fine there. I think we're gonna get the Dokkan attack here, which is fine. We'll aim for the kill here. I think that should be okay. We'll get Bulma's active skill here. No, that's kind of weird that Bulma doesn't talk towards that. Like, what if she's like, please change all the Key Spheres to STR and the Orb Field? And Shenron's like, what are you talking about, sister? You know what I mean? Okay, but Boo should be fine. Dodge this. Okay, no, that's fine. We don't need to dodge that. That's fine. We're gonna go Dokkan attack here. We're good. We're good. He actually probably will eat this decently well, though. Yeah, 440k. I'll take that for sure. And then he's gonna super attack, get some extra stats in here. Again, we have the Ghost Session next turn as well. Bulma might not even come back around. I don't even know. We have Super Boo's defense. Hopefully, okay. Do I use the Ghost Session next turn? Because I think we kill here. I think it'll be safe to use the Ghost Session the next turn. I'm just trying to think about it. I wanted to get Bulma's active skill here just so we can kill this turn. I think that's important. So we'll have the next turn. Then we'll have this turn with Buhan 21 and then the Gamma 1 and 2. Or this the Gamma 1, I guess, specifically, huh? We will also have we'll also have Gamma 1's extra defense. I think we'll be safe because Gamma 1's gonna be able to super here. Buhan is getting a lot of these additionals, which again he has a 4-turn attack and defense race. That's very important to know. And then because he's super effective here, thanks to Bulma, and he's doing a lot of extra damage, he should be looking pretty good next turn. I think with all these attack raises that he's getting. Obviously, the Gammas are going to finish things off. Well, I say the Gammas, but at this point, it's just Gamma 1, right? Gamma 1 is so cracked, by the way. He's a silly little guy. He's a silly character. Alright, so we'll use the active skills here. And that's fine. So we could just get rid of this first attack here. Yeah, this is so silly. And then I guess we could save Boo's active skill. I don't think we need to use it. There's also a team with 700k HP, which is a lot. So we'll do this here. I don't think Boo gets any extra links with 21. No, it's just the 4 links still. But I think 21 gets extra links with you. Yeah. What is this link here? This is Metamorphosis. Ooh, that's a good link. Okay. So Super Boo. Looking pretty interesting here. We'll grab this. We can get these 2 rainbow key spheres, so we have 50% crit chance here. 21, it, again, doesn't really matter. He changes AGL key spheres, right? Yeah, he does. So if we keep those AGL key spheres, we can keep Gamma 1 to get all those key spheres there. Okay, and then the action break right here, bam. Yeah, 21, she is still helping out the team in quite a good way, right? She's also healing as well at the end of turn. She's type advantage here. I think we're looking pretty good here, honestly. And Boo himself is not going to do a lot of damage, right? Especially 55%. If mine was 2 dupes, I would probably giving him. I would rather give him crit, honestly. Like you would think that, oh, you know, you're not going to give this guy dodge, but he kind of wants to die. So like you don't want to give him dodge, and he dodges his attack that would kill him, and then you don't revive, and then like your other units thought too. What if he dies? You know, that could be a little annoying. Super Boo right here, 22 mil, pretty fair and balanced, right? We do have Bulma support up as well. We have Bulma support plus the other support from Gamma 1. I actually will be interested to see if Super Boo would be able to live a super attack here. I kind of want to see it. No super attack. Okay, that's fine. 21 could live a super here. She also got hit, so she has her full defense passive up here. She could probably do some pretty decent damage as well, right? I can see 21 cook here a little bit for sure. And then again, next turn we saw Boo's Ghost Usher, so like when Bulma comes back around, we'll just use Boo's Ghost Usher, and then I think we pretty much just win, right? She also got a couple of super attacks here, so some extra defense. This might actually... Oh, she just dodged it. Yeah, I get my 21 dodge. Yeah, that's pretty good. No AoEs here, so again, we could just put Gamma 1 and Salt 1. Bam. This dude is going to be fine with this full 80% damage reduction. 1.6 mil defense, fair and balanced. That's pretty good. And then we could just use this 21's active skill as well. We don't really need to do anything here about that, so we'll just do this. Fun enough, I could get Android Assault with Gamma 1 with 21, but I don't think it's necessary. Like Gamma 1 is going to be just fine, especially because he's going to be able to super attack a lot. So we'll grab these here, and I guess it's theoretical we kill here, but I don't think so. I think next turn we kill with the Super Boo. Super Boo probably finishes the job here next turn. Because Bulma's also going to Rainbow Orb change, so we're going to get some Rainbow Orbs for Super Boo as well, which will look pretty good. Again, it's possible that we kill here, though. 21 and then Buhan. It depends on if Buhan wants to get some crits in. Boo does not have built-in crits. Now, Gamma 1 here is critting a lot because he also gets 20% crit per the Inky Spheres, right? So keep that in mind. No support here, so he's not hitting like these 20 mils that he can sometimes, but he is getting the nullification right here, which that nullification is pretty good. And he's again 1.6 mil start of turn. Then he gets the 50% from Gamma 1. Then he's getting his own stats on super attack, right? He gets the 30% for 4 turns, right? Yeah. Buhan is so stupid in this team. He's just so absurdly powerful in this team. Obviously, he'll take double digits from Gogeta if Gogeta supers. They made this guy so good. And he finally has the team that he wanted. I think on release, I feel like, alright, I did feel like if you go back and watch those videos, I was like, this guy feels like he's stronger than Vegeta. And he also has 50% chance to dodge, by the way. But the thing is that I feel like this guy is like, it was just 21. But now we have Int Boo. Now we have Easy Exchange Boo. And I think this team is really well-rounded, especially now for 9th anniversary content. So this guy's pretty good, right? For sure. He's very silly. He also heals 20% HP start of turn, which is also pretty good as well. You know, it's pretty nice. And Gogeta's not even getting Attack Lord here, right? So okay, again, we just use the Ghost Session. He's like, there's no reason not to use it, so we'll go ahead and use it here. Oh, I should have played the animation. Dang it. Oh well. Well, I mean, some of the animation is playing here, sure. Oh yeah, he changes all the key spheres to those, huh? I kind of want Super Boo to finish the job, but we'll let Boo do that. Let's see. I forgot he does do that. We'll grab this, and then you can still get the support here. I think we finished the job here, though. I'm fairly confident that Boo... Well, Boo might not finish the job. Well, he is getting, like, 3 or 4 super attacks, right? So, let's see. No, I think he does finish the job because he's also going to do the attack raise. But there you go. This was pretty effortless. 27-minute run is kind of funny, though. I know some people are going to be like, oh my goodness, 27-minute run. Are you kidding me? So yeah, okay, Super Boo finishes the job. But like, again, this was pretty effortless. Like, I would rather take a run like this where it's fairly consistent for the most part. Not sure. Again, I would say I had to work a little bit around the rotations, but it's not difficult to do that, right? I was not even stressed out during this run at all. I think, you know, you just want to keep in mind, I think that tech phase is the most dangerous phase, which is why I was saving like, I didn't stand by immediately with Gamma 1 and 2, right? I didn't want to do that. I wanted to save the core breaker for that tech phase, because that tech phase is dangerous. We have the 221s. It could be a little dangerous for them there. I've seen stuff where 21 is like taking double digits from that Tech Gogeta super attack, but that's like out of context screenshots. I don't know like how much he was attack lore or anything like that. You know, I guess we could say other characters you could run on this team. Like, let me take a look here. This is she's leading a lot of these different teams. She's leading Majin Power mainly, right? So you could bring, if you're on GP, Mr. Boo. Mr. Boo's a Rainbow Orb changer. He could do really well here. He's not providing the support that Bulma would, but the Rainbow Orb changing for Super Boo, you know, could arguably get you some extra damage in there. That's really good. Who else could you bring? Again, you could bring like Physical Brian. She's a good character. You could bring the Universe 2 trio LRs, right? The Ribrian, Kakutsu, and Rosie. That's another good character. Gamma 1, maybe? I think Gamma 1's only really good next to LR Gamma 1. It's like you could theoretically do a team build where it's like the 21's floating, Bulma floating, then you have Gamma 1 plus LR Gammas, and then the other rotation is Buhan plus Super Boo or Fat Boo. That could work, and then you have like Buhan in slot 2, so you can get big bad bosses and stuff. I don't know. There's a lot of good team builds you could do with this, but this is fun. I think 21, decent choice with red coins, right? 55%, she could be a little bit of, like, a little wary, but you can get the job done with her for sure. Let me know what you guys think, though. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.